going to tell you before we were rudely interrupted by a signal breakup. And that is the story of the guests who did not arrive for tea. And this story actually is... it began before tea, actually. It began at lunchtime when the reception received a phone call saying there is a lizard in our room. Now, this... This is a kind of common complaint. You know, there's a lizard, there's a spider, there's an ant, there's a whatever. And the maintenance team or something was very kind of busy, and so they said, look, just shoo it out. It'll go. It'll leave. Don't worry about it. So 40 minutes later, we get another phone call. And now it's sort of lunch is coming to a close, and they said that the lizard is still in our room. And clearly there's some kind of language breakup. Maybe the guests were not English speakers and the receptionists weren't English speakers, first language English speakers either. But the distress that was obvious subsequently to the guests was lost on the receptionist, who said, just shoo the lizard out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Put the phone down. Well, an hour later, they phoned back again. Now it's just before tea time. They've missed lunch. Said, there's a lizard in our room. And the receptionist said, I told you, just chase it out. We can't send anyone right now. Just chase the lizard out. It'll go. Stop worrying about it. 4 o'clock came. It's tea time now. And all the other guests are down having their chocolate cake or delicious chocolate brownies and crunchies and tea and hot coffee. Oh, I remember those days. Very nice. And the guests are not there. So eventually the guide goes to the kitchen, picks up the phone, he phones him, he says, what are you doing? You know, are you coming on drive? We can't come. He said, what do you mean there's a lizard? All right, he said, I'll come and get your lizard out, because now everyone's sick and tired of this lizard. He gets there to the room. The couple is standing on a chair in the room, staring down at the ground like this with a sort of phone cable stretched all the way from the other side of the room. And underneath the chair is the biggest monitor lizard you've ever seen in your life, 4.5 feet long, and it is hissing viciously at them, mouth wide open and swishing its tail. And that's why they weren't at tea or at lunch. There's a lizard.